the Moon Goddess Leem, your favorite tarot reader, and I'm back with another quick energy check-in for the collective. Today's reading is going to be a what comes up comes out type of a reading, okay? I'm not pulling overall energy or anything like that. I have shuffled the decks already and I have meditated over the energy, but I'm not pulling overall energy today, all right? Whatever comes up is what is going to come out. We have the Aquarius new moon tomorrow, and then shortly after that we have Pluto and Mars also entering the sign of Aquarius. And then we have what other astrological aspects are we having coming up? We have Uranus also. It's in the sign of Taurus, but in the next few days that is going to be squaring all of this Aquarius energy that we have going on with these personal planets being in the sign of Aquarius, okay? So this is going to be a period of time where there's going to be a lot of things coming up to the forefront, things that you would have rather remain hidden. And again, these things are coming up so that this energy can be transmuted and you can step into the divine version of yourself that you are meant to be, the version of yourself that is not struggling in any area of life, okay? So let's go ahead and tap into the reading. All right, Spirit, what do you have for the collective today? All right, we have the Hanged Man. And you guys bear with me as I'm figuring out angles and things to use as I am posting these readings up and stuff. I know yesterday some bits of the reading were a little bit fuzzy, a little blurry, stuff like that. So just bear with me as I am getting it right, okay? I appreciate y'all. All right, Spirit, tell me more. For the collective, what comes up comes out, Spirit. What messages do you want the collective to have today? All right, we have the Five of Pentacles. So we have the Hangman, we have the Five of Pentacles. So you guys are changing your perspective on a scenario in which you originally were feeling like there was a lot of lack going on, or there was a lot of absence of what you were desiring, and it's time for that perspective to change. You guys are selling yourself short with the Page of Pentacles here. There's so much more that you guys are supposed to be having, especially with this Empress card coming here, and that keeps coming up in you guys' readings. The Empress is the entity in the deck that knows that who she is begets what she has. Okay, so who she thinks she is, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female, okay? She knows that what she is thinking begets what she is feeling, which begets what she actually has, okay? She sits comfortably on her throne. She doesn't have to go anywhere. She doesn't have to do anything, and she is covered in abundance and fruitfulness. Why? Because she remains in gratitude. She knows that whatever she is thinking or whatever it is that she wants, all she has to do is think favorably about it, and she will have it. She doesn't have to move off of this throne. She doesn't have to be ridiculously emotional. You see the elements are nice and calm in the background. The trees are abundant with leaves. The grass is growing and it's fruitful. The stream of water is nice and peaceful. She's covered in pomegranates, which is a sign of abundance. She has her crown on her head because she knows that she is royal, all right? And she knows that whatever is occurring in the 3D, she has the power and the potential to change, which is why she has her little wand here in the upright position versus sometimes you'll see the swords or the wands in the downward position in cards, which means a decision has been made and something is final. She knows that nothing is ever final and she has the power to change everything. So you guys have realized that you've been selling yourself short a little bit and you are starting to change that perspective, and the Aquarius new moon is definitely going to assist with that. So pay attention to your thoughts, write things down, and if something is coming up and it's not favorable, just change it. Write it down in a different way. Think about it in a different scenario. Change your perspective on it, okay? And that's going to change what you are actually manifesting and attracting towards yourself. Tell me more, please, Spirit. That's too many. Two more shuffles. Oh, thank you, Spirit. All right, so yes, the Star, the card of hope, the card of resilience, okay? This is you guys reminding yourselves and remembering who you are and that it requires balance for you to obtain the desires that you are trying to bring forth into your reality, okay? You guys have to remember that, look at this card. You see how the water goes into the land, but it pours back into the water. It's like a yin and yang balance. Everything is working in favor of everything else. The land is flush, the birds are out, this person is in their element. They have 1 foot on land, 1 foot in the water, bringing that balance and recognizing that they are the shit. Okay, ultimately, that's what this star card is. You are the star. It's like being in a singing group, a girl group or a boy band, all right? And you're the lead singer. You are the star, like Beyonce and Destiny's Child. After a while, it was not Destiny's Child. It became Beyonce and Destiny's Child. Then it just became Beyonce because she recognized that there was so much more greater for her out there. She had to separate herself from the group, separate herself, and really tune into the power and the creativity and the gifts that she had. And now we have what we know as the household name and the brand of Beyonce, okay? So you guys really need to tap into your beehive energy. You guys really need to start remembering who you are and stop giving away your power. Stop giving away your power. There's no reason for you guys to be resonating in Five of Pentacles energy when all you have to do is change the way that you're thinking to have everything you want. I don't care if it's money. I don't care if it's a car. I don't care if it's a job. I don't care if it's a house. I don't care if it's an apartment. I don't care if it's making it onto a sports team. I don't care if it's trying to get into college. I don't care if it's trying to manifest perfect grades. I don't care if it's trying to manifest an ex-partner, a new partner, multiple partners. It does not matter. Anything that you want, you can have. I've been putting Oshun here for the last 2 readings because Oshun serves as a reminder that you don't have to go chasing anything. If you're chasing something, you're out of alignment. Period. That's what brings on anxiety. That's what brings on depression. That's what brings on doubt. That's what brings on worry. You guys don't believe that you are as powerful. You guys don't believe that you are as dope. You guys don't think that you are as fly as what I have been trying to tell you and what others have been trying to tell you. You guys have to start hyping yourselves up because the world is only going to respond to you in the way that you think of yourself and in the way that you view yourself. So are you in lack? Do you have nothing? Do you not have your dreams? And are you not achieving your aspirations? Or are you manifesting and bringing forth everything that you know you want by experiencing it in your mind's eye first? And being comfortable and confident in your own power and your own capabilities of manifesting. You guys are perfect manifestors. Why do I say that? Because you are always thinking. Thinking is never shut off. Even in your sleep, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind are absorbing information and reiterating information and repeating scenarios and replaying scenes from your day, from the last month, from the last 7 years. Regardless, the mind is always constantly going. When you are in control of those thoughts, you are in control of what produces out into your reality. I can't say this any more plain or simple for you guys. All right. What you think is what you manifest. So when your autopilot thoughts are going and you're thinking about the bills, you're like, damn, I don't have the money for this. I don't know how I'm going to get the money for this. This is going to get cut off and I'm going to end up having to pay extra money because there's restoration fees when something gets disconnected. You guys are creating a whole scenario. You are seeing the shit happen. You are feeling the feelings that go with it. And what ends up happening? Exactly what you thought, exactly what you saw, exactly what you felt ends up manifesting. And then you guys have the audacity to say, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to turn out this way. Yeah, you did. Could you imagine if you would have been thinking, all my bills are paid early. I'm actually getting discounts on my bills because people are making mistakes on the creditors and I'm getting all kinds of credits and random deposits and I never have to worry about my bills. I never have to worry about my finances. If you guys are experiencing that in your mind over and over and you're seeing yourself paying your bills and you're seeing yourself entering your credit card information and hit and submit and you're seeing that balance being brought down to zero, if you guys would just stick with that scene and stick with those feelings and continue on with those thoughts, guess what would happen? You would literally manifest that version of the scenario versus manifesting a scenario that is unfavorable to you. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Thinking in your favor. You're thinking anyway. So at least course correct when negative, unfavorable thoughts are coming up. And the more that you're doing that, and the more that you're also speaking positively to yourself and affirming yourself, the more you're going to come into this Empress and Star energy. This is a rebirth for you guys, okay? Tomorrow is also ruled by Venus, the day of love and beauty and money. We're having an Aquarius new moon. You guys are already doing the work of shifting into a version of yourself that is more desirable, that's happier, that is richer, wealthier, that has positive relationships surrounding them. All right, continue with the positive thought process. All right. Whew, Spirit, felt that. That had to be said, y'all. That had to be said. All right, back to the reading, Spirit. What else do you guys have for the collective today? All right, I don't take cards off the floor, but we have the Two of Cups. Partnership. All right. Could also mean networking opportunities, contracts being fulfilled. This doesn't just mean partnership in love, okay? This means a union of some sort that is positive, all right? Another thing with the Aquarius new moon, you guys need to start thinking about what you're doing in your day-to-day and how that feeds your soul. How does that make your heart center feel? Are you doing things that are fulfilling to your heart and soul, all right? Are you doing things that bring joy to you, all right? This is where this Two of Cups energy is coming into, all right? You guys need to be doing things that speak to your heart center, working jobs that speak to your heart center, doing hobbies and intertwining yourselves in situations that make you feel good, doing things that make you feel good. If you are an active person and it is winter time and you can't go outside and go on, hikes up the mountain and stuff like that, then you guys need to be getting in the gym so that you're still keeping your body active and doing what it is that you love, which is being active and getting your body moving. All right. So with the Empress, the Star, and the Two of Cups being here, as you guys are switching your perspective and no longer looking at things from a lack or a non-favorable position, and you guys are no longer cutting yourself short, you are going to start coming into more opportunities that are going to strengthen the belief that you guys are actually controlling what is happening in your world. Just like a video game, just like a computer system. For those of you who have played The Sims, your sim person doesn't do anything until you put in that code or until you actually make them start doing things. All right. Once you have it in your mind and you're seeing yourself doing certain things and you're seeing yourself having certain things, that will start to produce out into your 3D reality. All right, Spirit, tell me more about this partnership that's coming to be. What is this opportunity that the collective needs to keep an open mind about? All right, the Magician. So again, this is going to be an opportunity for you guys to transmute this energy. It's not a coincidence that the Magician came out under the Five of Pentacles, okay? This is another opportunity that you guys are being presented with to say, all right, who am I going to be? Use today to purge the old story. All your hurt, all your heartbreak, all the lack, all the not having, get that shit out your system from today. All right, because when you rise tomorrow, you need to be the Empress. You need to be the Star. You need to be the person that's walking into mad, abundant opportunities. You need to be the person who is so magical that everything you touch turns to diamonds, platinum, and gold. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you do have that power. Transmute this energy and stop playing yourself out. Stop selling yourself short. Stop breadcrumbing yourself. For those of you who have just recently got out of relationships or situationships or whatever the case is because somebody was breadcrumbing you, guess what? They were breadcrumbing you because you breadcrumb yourself. All right, I really need you guys to get it together and step into your abundant energy. Step into your money energy. Start saying money mantras. Start saying affirmations about how bad you are, how beautiful you are, how handsome you are, how fly you are, how dope you are, how your energy is unmatched, how you are such a vibe, how you are so intelligent, how you are so empathic, how you are a supporter, a nurturer, a lover, a decent friend, a wonderful friend because you're a wonderful friend to yourself. But I say decent because you also know to implement boundaries where you know to pull back from yourself when people are taking too much from you. Step into being that person. Let today be the last day that you struggle. Let today be the last day that you accept heartbreak. Let today be the last day that you accept anything that you don't actually want. If you don't want it, don't give it your attention and go back into your mind's eye and focus and fixate on the positive outcome that you are trying to manifest for yourself. Tell me more, please, Holy Spirit. Thank you. All right, we have the 4 wands, and that was coming out crossing over the 2 of cups. So Spirit does want me to touch on the romance side of this, the romantic partnership side of this. A lot of you are going to be coming into engagements and marriages and long-term commitments. Okay, a lot of you have left behind. So as you guys are transitioning into this new version of yourself, a lot of you thought that there were certain people that you were going to want to be around in your life still. That is no longer the case, all right? You know that there is a new version of you, so you are bringing in all new energies. And a lot of you are going to be meeting or are already dating the person who is going to change your last name, or the person that you are going to be proposing to and starting a long, stable, loving life with, all right? Tell me more, please, Spirit. Two more shuffles and I'll pull from the top. That's too many. That's too many. One more shuffle and I'll pull from the top. Thank you. We have Judgment. All right, and I'm going to take this off the top as well. I'm going to take this to actually, looks like I'm taking all of this. All right. We're going to use these to close out today's reading. So you guys have Judgment, you have the 10 of Swords, you have the Death card, you have the 4 of Swords, the Fool, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. All right, guys, this is just confirmation. Thank you, Spirit, for this confirmation. This is confirmation of what I've been saying up until this point, all right? You guys have to release the guilt. You guys have to release the negative thoughts that you have about yourself. You guys have to stop looking at situations from a negative standpoint. If you want to get back with an ex, stop stalking their social media. Stop looking at the shit that they're doing, which is just reinforcing the fact that you are not with them, all right? You guys have to get in control of your thoughts, all right? You have to be disciplined at this time. With the 10 of Swords and the Death card being here side by side, it's time to put that old version of you to rest. This is literally a funeral taking place here where the souls are rising, okay? It is time for you to rise into the new version of yourself. It's time for you to go into a meditative state, go into that theta state and start visualizing and experiencing you having what it is that you want. See yourself working that job. See yourself driving that car. See yourself living in that house. See yourself being so in love and that love being reciprocated to you. All right, you guys have now learned so many lessons. There's new roads opening for you and new opportunities that you guys are going to be stepping into. Your spirit guides are here with you, guiding you and protecting you as long as you keep that connection with them. All right, you guys are entering into a new path where you guys are going to be being recognized for your gifts and your talents, okay? Where you are going to start feeling and being fulfilled, okay? Spirit, tell me more about this 7 of Wands being here. What does the collective need to protect themselves from, or where are they needing to implement a boundary, Spirit? 2 more shuffles and I'll pull from the top. Thank you. All right, so there is someone in your circle or someone who was in your circle who was definitely playing games with you and they thought that they were going to be able to get away with it. All right, that information is going to be brought to the limelight for you, especially with this Aquarius new moon coming and Mars and Pluto also being in Aquarius. These are all personal planets, okay? So you guys, if your intuition is telling you that somebody is trying to play you, listen the first time and separate yourself from this individual. You guys have a lot of blessings that are on the horizon for you. You guys are stepping into so much power. And listen, you guys, when you experience something in your mind's eye, there's no delay. You're literally experiencing it in an alternate dimension, and you're just syncing up the dimensions where you're experiencing it here in this 3D reality. All right. Anybody that is trying to play with you or trick you out of your blessings or whatever has no place in your life right now, especially when you're birthing yourself, rebirthing yourself into this powerful entity, into this powerful being, into recognizing yourself as gods and goddesses for real. Okay, you are not just made in the image of God, you're made in the image and the power of God. So anything that God was able to do as far as creation, you are also able to do. So don't hold on to people because you have a fear of being abandoned and you have attachment trauma. Anybody that is trying to play you does not deserve to be in your life, because listen, you are so empathic and so loving with this Empress and Star energy being here that there's nothing that you would not give to a person. You will literally give the shirt off your back, the last 50 cents in your bank account, like you would give so that somebody else doesn't have to be in a struggle. Anybody that is willing to take advantage of a spirit like that does not deserve to encounter said spirit. So you guys need to cut this person off and stay far away from them. Do not even allow them to come back into your space. Let them watch from the sidelines as you embark on this new journey of abundance and prosperity and love and joy and wealth and happiness and new love and just new beginnings all around. At the bottom of the deck, you guys have the King of Pentacles. There is so much abundance in this card with the grapes. If you guys know anything about grapevines, you know that grapes grow on vines like infinitely. There is no end to it. This king he's got some weight to him because he's eating good. His garden is flourishing. His pentacle is huge, meaning his bank account is stacked, and he's not worried about a thing. Look at the facial expression he's making. He's not worried about a thing. He's just as calm as the Empress is, because they know the power that they have. And if they're experiencing something unfavorable, all they have to do is change the way that they're thinking. All right, final message, you guys. As I was saying, it is time for y'all to let today be the last day that you are experiencing pain and heartbreak. All right, this is the last day that you give energy to this old story. This is the last day that you give attention to this old story. This is the last day that you focus on the hurt, the pain, the trauma, the disappointment, all of the things. This is the last day of this so that the new beginning can start, so that the wheel of fortune can change and start to have momentum in your favor. All right, the more that you are thinking these positive thoughts and the more that you're thinking from your new story that you've written for yourself, the more the old story is going to dissolve and the less you're going to be able to even recall situations that happen from your old story. And that is how you know that you have completely soaked your mind up with this new version of who you are and this new story. And that's how you know that the subconscious is starting to take it as fact. All right, you guys, that is it for today's reading. I appreciate you guys vibing with me as always. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Peace, love, and light.